away from booking their ticket to Tokyo for the Summer Olympics. There's a line for the 2 games in Group A we're going to show. We've already seen 2 games from Group B. Serbia versus Mozambique, and then the final game today, Nigeria versus the USA. Mozambique with 2 losses in the tournament so far. At the hands of the USA last night by 24-49, 75-point loss. And then losing first night in the All-African matchup with Nigeria. That was fairly emphatic too. Serbia lost to the United States by 19. Game day 1, 88-69. And then triumph last night over Nigeria, 70-64. It was low scoring. A game they almost blew. Came down to the last 20 seconds before the game was finally won by Serbia. Teams will escape to the benches. We'll get the prayer intros. There's the table so far. USA sitting top, 2 victories and 0 losses. Serbia and Nigeria locked in at 1-1 each, and obviously Mozambique down the bottom with 2 losses and without a win. They're going to struggle today against one of the top 5 in the world right now, Serbian team. They were European champions in 2015. They were bronze medalists last year in the European Championships, and bronze medalists in 2016 Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. A program that's up and coming. We'll get the Mozambique players onto the floor first of all. They'll be in red with the yellow numbering and yellow trim. To Moncaro onto the floor first of all, 5 and 6 is Zita. Head coach Lionel Manique there is doing the high fives as they come onto the floor. There's the top player there, Lea Dong, number 11. Formidable athlete, great player. They had some fun last night playing the United States. Really entertaining game for the high level the United States were at, but it was the first time Mozambique had faced that level of opposition. They thoroughly enjoyed themselves all the way through the contest. And for Serbia, well, we had about 6,000 in on Thursday night for the game against the US, about 3,000 last night, about 2 in here today. It's a big game for the dignitaries. His presentation of tickets after this. From this group, USA are already qualified for the Olympics by right of winning the World Cup. The other 3 teams not yet decided, although in all probability Mozambique will drop out unless a stunning victory comes their way, and Nigeria triumph against the United States. Join me is by Azania Stewart, who's just been doing the press conference of the previous game. Azania, all's well and good in Stewartland?
Yeah, as we just stand for these national anthems, we'll be right back to tell you.
Well, the fans have come here to see the crowning glory of this team making the Olympics. Both coaches shake hands there, Malkovic and Manik of Mozambique. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. And today Serbia gets to stamp their ticket to the Olympic Games. I read a cool quote, and as you would just tell us who the referees are for today.
Can't do that. Hank Rogers, Dwan and Straub from Latvia, China and Germany there. Yes, go on, Zane, you were just saying?
Yes, I read a great quote today from Sonja Vasic on the Serbia team. She said, "Until you go to the Olympic Games, you don't know what you are missing out on." And so that is what they're trying to get back to. And she's so right. Myself, I've been to the Olympic Games, and they went to Rio, and they in fact medaled in Rio. So she's talking about some great things as we see Mozambique here will be the post game, and also Gimo for Mozambique. Let's see if she starts. She doesn't, but Donge and Seda, the 1-2 punch, and Kosa, they are a very good little trio. They had their hands full yesterday playing against USA. That was a very, very tough game. USA put up 124 points to 49 points. Their goal was 50, they said in the press conference. They hit 49. Here we see Dong was pretty much their only offense. It was a tough match, but they said they just wanted to play the best in the world and come out and do their country proud, which they do. Today they have the same challenge to play the host nation, Serbia, in Serbia.
Yeah, well said. It's going to be a tough ask, Zania, no doubt about it. That 75-point loss last night. There's your lineup for Serbia. Who do you fancy having a big game today?
Yeah, number 5, I like Vasic. Also, Dabovic is also very good. But overall, I thought they got a good line from their bench as well. We've got Brooks, who played fantastic. Dabovic always posts up well. Jovanovic, all the itches. I love the Serbian names. Always makes me happy. Other than Brooks is now married, was Milovanovic. There we see Vasic, I think, will be the top player of the game today. She flies and floats through the air very, very well. She's a top scorer, and she knows how to fill it up.
Well, the scene is set. Mozambique head coach Lionel Manik, who is Portuguese, is the national language of Mozambique. Did you know that before you came here?
I did.
Okay, well done.
Yes, I did. And there was some Spanish referees and Portuguese which were speaking to them in that.
Down the other end, Marina Malkovic.
Malkovic always has a lovely pin or a jacket or a fun shirt on. And she has, what does she have today? A little glitter and shine on there? A little sparkle, spice up your life.
She had the Tweety Pie lapel yesterday, didn't she, or the day before? I can't remember.
Yeah, and she had a T-shirt with a, who was the guy in the end?
Mbappe.
Yep.
She's the fashion icon of this tournament, I would say.
Yes, she sure is, as the referee practices his jump ball.
Well, you're sitting behind a true NBA legend.
Oh, I am. Behind? Where?
In front of us is Mr. Predrag Danilovic, the president of the Serbian Federation, who played 3 years with the Miami Heat.
Really?
Yeah, superstar out of Serbian basketball, yeah.
This silver fox right here in front of me. Oh, wow.
Very good player.
Might have to introduce myself.
He will be presenting all-star, all-tournament awards at the end of this game.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Do we have those votes in? I did put my votes. Oh, is that the end of this game, or is it at the end of USA? This. Okay.
Mozambique on the floor. They're in the red with the yellow trim, yellow numbers, and Serbia at a sprint come onto the floor in their white uniforms. Dabovic, Vasic, Jovanovic, Krasinic, and Brooks. Brooks ex Milovanovic. So the same starters for Serbia, I think, as we've seen all 3 games. And we are almost ready to rock and roll here. The ball's up, and it will be Mozambique's ball to begin this game. Serbia's defense will be all smothering, all consuming. They'll have a hard time here. Mozambique getting some shots up. First one goes down straight away for for Kosa, excuse me. She's been an eagle eye from the three-point line all 3 games she's played.
Yeah, she wasn't afraid shooting that yesterday.
They're going to have a hard time at the guard position as any post-ups. This will be one matchup they won't like. Vasic into the lane, easy 2 for Vasic. Sonia Vasic just takes her time, very composed. And Kosa, the pressure from Dabovic, straight away put pressure on her.
That's Brooks.
Brooks throws it up and misses. Sure, I think Brooks might have been looking for a dump down to Krasinic there. Ended up having to shoot it. It was the only option left. Here's Mukaro, who's 6 for Mozambique, and a travel from, who stepped out of bounds from Kosa. So Kosa's hit a 3 and had 2 turnovers, and we've only been playing 57 seconds.
Well, they came out quite hot. We saw a shoot around this morning. Mozambique coach getting quite loud and wary with his team, trying to, you know, get them to going, as they were a little bit sleepy this morning, but they've come out full focused here in the first 2 minutes.
Vasic again. Dabovic steps back for a 3. That's off to the right. To rebound from 16 is Seda. Zita is 5 on the ball. Over to Seda. Kosa's being closely guarded by Jovanovic. Jovanovic will know that Kosa got volume in terms of 3-point production. Turned over. This will be a layup for Jovanovic down the other end. Wonderful work from Brooks to sneak it away from. That's the 3rd turnover for Kosa. Zita. Little run and jump from Serbia's defense. Kosa corner. She's everywhere right now. Number 7 is 6 points and 3 turnovers.
Yeah, Kosa shot some long-range 3-pointers now. If she can just settle down on the defensive, offensive end and not turn over the ball as Brooks.
You like that shot, right?
Yes, I do.
So smooth, Jelena Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks's catch and shoot is so quick off the mark. It's fantastic to watch.
Mukaro seems like she's walking with the ball. A few steps, she caught it, and then Dong, low post. Great pass from Dong down to Seda, will score. Nice work from the 2 Mozambique bigs. There's Brooks, Krasinic in the low post. I think she wants it. Nice pass, Dabovic, nice finish. Pretty play.
Yeah, real nice cut down the middle there for Dabovic. Easy little pocket pass, easy 2 points. That's what they need, Serbia, to get going.
Mukaro up to Seda. Seda looking to drive on Krasinic. This will come out to Kosa. Mukaro puts her head down. Back out to Kosa again. Little step to the right. She's got 8.
She's on fire.
She is.
She might be turning over the ball, but she is on fire.
In terms of production so far, she had a 6-pointer and a 9-pointer. She's already close to her top score of the tournament. Vasic for a long 2. Rebound Dong. Well, it has to be said, Serbia struggled in their last game against Nigeria, just with the physicality that Nigeria brought to the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they've played many Afro-basket teams.
Kosa, 2 more. She has a big smile on her face, too.
Yeah, she's feeling it. Sometimes.
Get me the ball, she says. Just get me the ball.
Yeah, sometimes the rim is just so big. Anything you put up there, you're never going to miss.
I never knew that feeling.
Oh, I sure did.
Oh, Vasic into the lane. I'm with a legend, that's for sure. Krasinic can finish. No, not quite. Vasic comes out with the ball. Dabovic holds her fist up. I think she wants a ball screen. No, she wants a clear out. Change that. Ball screen will do it. Shot clock running low. Great switch here from Dong, number 11 for Mozambique.
Yeah, Dong got in a little bit of foul trouble yesterday, so as you see, she just puts her hand in there. So hopefully she doesn't pick up another one, because she did pick up 2 early in the first half.
We played the first 3 there from Kosa. Good rebound from Seda. Well, Mozambique lead by 4 here. Backdoor Dong, great pump fake, and the foul. They will not count it, but the move was delightful.
Yeah, Dong is a real specimen, real nice body, strong. See that foul from Brooks on the floor. That's a good call, but was strong enough to finish the basket, even though it won't count.
Sideline ball for Mozambique.
Are you looking up the odds over there?
No, I'm just seeing, get some stats up on my phone.
Thank you.
Mukaro for 3. And at last, Serbia have got Mozambique to miss a shot.
And great comeback, good job. Brooks threw a long throw there, and they just managed to run through that. Mozambique here is playing very, very tough. Better than I thought, and they're just sticking with it, being physical, making Serbia have to work.
Well, now you mention odds, I can guarantee Serbia are odds-on favourite to win. Nice little pass from Mukaro. He stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, they probably are, but for me, I think Mozambique have done a really, really good job here, starting off the game very physical and just true to the... Yeah, look at that. Did she step on? Oh, no, the ball out of bounds?
Ball out of bounds.
Oh, okay.
That's not often done.
Yeah, I think they're doing a very good job.
No post here, Brooks. Fade away from Jelena Brooks, and wow, it's not the first 5 minutes you'd have expected. Mukaro, Seder up top, fancies her chances.
Yeah, Serbia
might have been better, a bit more ball distribution. Kosa's not touched it since he hit 10 points. Nice pass to Krasnic, blew it. Kosa the rebound.
Yeah, Serbia just need a play to get this crowd into it. They're just missing these little shots around the basket, and Mozambique are doing a good job keeping them to one shot and good rebound.
Oh, Kosa had the penetration. You're better off shooting, I think. Dabovic, nice pass to Krasnic. There's a nice easy 2. So Mozambique will have, that's a 4th turnover for Kosa, isn't it? Foul from Dabovic. I'm counting, but that is, I believe, a 4th of the quarter. There's the foul from Dabovic. In comes Bojovic, 15, and the 23 Dabovic sits down. Here's Mukaro, 6. Just trying to loosen up Kosa here. They won't give her much space, Serbia, for sure. Zita into the lane. Zita keeps going. Seder catches, can't score. And Brooks off to the races. Vasic in. Good defense from Kosa. Now, you tell me, Azania, it's not bad, right? She's waving a finger, and I don't blame her. Contact full square. Got her hands up. What more can she do?
Nothing. So she'll just keep playing as Stankovic subs in there. And I think Mozambique need to look for their best player, Dong, down low. She hasn't had that many touches. But Brooks sure does have the touch. Good rebound by Seder there.
Well, they've not got their shooting boots on just yet. As Mukaro looking down low to Dong. Dong posts up. Exciting player, Leia Dong. Great look. Kosa, surely not. And she just walks by, runs past the bench of Serbia with a fist up. 13 for Kosa. And there's murmurs around this arena. It's like, somebody get on her, please.
Yeah, she's 3 for 3 from the 3-point line.
Jovanovic goes in a little strong. Dragonar, Stankovic finishes off. Well, I can guarantee you, Kosa will be having a hop, skip, and a jump down the other end now. She'll be looking to get open even quicker. Can they set a screen for her? Here it is, the baseline screen. Mukaro goes away from her. Seder's on the floor. Stankovic all over her. Turned it over now. Bojovic open floor. 4 on 2 here. Jovanovic, layup, good.
Good transition, quick offense.
Timeout for Mozambique. Yeah, they still lead, but it's 15-14 now.
Wonder if this is a foul. Let me see this. She's over her. No, I don't know. A good no call, I guess.
Bojovic here. One pass to Jovanovic, Nevena Javanic, then hit Vasic for an easy layup.
Yeah, that hardly touched the hand. Or listening to the timeout.
So tell Zany, what was Lionel Manik sort of information was he imparting to his troops there?
Why do you always set me up when I'm enjoying the timeout show? Hey? You never throw me the alley-oop.
All right. I'm gonna.
You always look me off. I wasn't in the timeout. I was enjoying the entertainment, and you know it, but you asked me it. I wouldn't have liked to play with you as a player.
My Portuguese is very basic, but I'm going to guess that there was an element of let's calm things down. Let's get the ball to Annabelle Cossa a few more times.
And maybe Dong.
And then, maybe Dong. And then if it misses, get back on D. That's my guess.
Yeah, and he was quick to call that timeout as well. He called the timeout just to settle his team. They've got a good little lead here, but only 1 point.
Macaro up top, the pass from Said. A lot of pressure on the ball right now. Here she is, Cossa into the sky. Ooh, if that had dropped down, I think I would have, not sure what would have happened. Bojovic spins to the middle. Wide open is Dragana Stankovic. Nice looking move. Just didn't quite get the angle for the backboard. Great. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, stop it. Get in. What a move.
Yeah.
What a move.
Dong puts her fist in the air. That is a top play for sure of the day.
That was worth the admission fee, and I didn't even pay anything to get in. That was just unreal. Look at this. The play of the day. Outstanding. And there's the response. Good work from Serbia down the other end from Vasic, who has another 4. Dong. Oh, Jovanovic, a hand in the passing lane. Almost got that as a layup down the other end. Oh, how entertaining has this first 8 minutes and 44 seconds been?
I'm very impressed. I'm very, very impressed. You know, they did have a tough game. The last game of the night last night, Mozambique versus USA also, you know, they did score a lot on them, but they are here fresh, looking very, very good.
Diana Butulia is in the game for Serbia. It's a tough catch over there from Macaro. She might turn the corner. Great pass to Dong. Dong's got strong. Blew it. Seda. Bow. Tough move, Seda.
Wow, these post players are playing well. I am super impressed here by Mozambique. Don't count them out.
Look at the real tough miss from Dong, but that's a great putback. Backdoor goes Bojovic. Here she comes. 15 for Serbia. Look who's all over her. Zita's just doing a great job defensively, and that's not a bad block from, wow, the defense there. And we've got a foul out of Zita. Oh, goodness me, that's a tough call. It's gone to the referee. Let's have a look at this. Beautiful defense from Seda. Arms up, you can jump. Now, where's the foul? Oh, yeah, okay.
On the forearm there. And Milic, number 13, has subbed in. I've been quite, I like her coming off the bench. She's super strong. Look, as she doesn't get the ball, but Jovanovic does.
Great pump fake from Jovanovic. Can't quite get the jump shot to go down. Zita out of the pack. Still a Mozambique lead. I don't think they've had any game where they've led for this long. Dong, one-on-one. Oh, Macaro's not a great shooter. Bojovic, great box out on the weak side. Annabelle Cossa's got her in the sights. Oh, another turnover, errant pass there. Bojovic had Stankovic wide open.
Can you look into your notes for me and find out? They haven't played each other before, right?
No.
Okay.
And as I've said before, one of the main reasons that Mozambique's new to this level of play, right? It's the end of the corner! What a shot from Cossa! Annabelle Cossa take a bow. 15 out of Mozambique's 21 points. And you could hear the murmurs around this arena as this went in. Great defense, but in your eyes, Sly.
And I just heard somebody say who she is, Cossa, and she is here to play no games as she gets a hug from her teammates. 15 great points out of their 21 points. There you see it, and they are up on the host, the home team, Serbia. They better talk about this, come out better in the second quarter. Here we see some stats. Mozambique shooting 6 from 9, 67% and 50% from the 3. Cossa, no doubt, has probably those 3 shots. She's 3 from 3.
So mid-quarter, mid-half break at the end of the first quarter. See some highlights here. Ivanovic got the open layup on this one. But the story of the first 10 minutes has been the 15 points from Annabelle Cossa, the sharp shooter. I mean, she's a volume shooter, isn't she? Because she gets through a fair load of shots.
Yeah, and she definitely has the green light. She'll let it go. She lets them go.
She was 5 of 18 coming into this game.
Okay.
So those numbers have gone up. She's only missed the 1 3-pointer. Now that move was nice.
And she had a nice little smile there after that one. But a nice touch pass. Serbia are doing all right. They're in good shape. They don't need to panic, but they definitely need to talk about Cossa as they come out here in the second quarter, because she is red hot.
Shot there of Predrag Danilovic, who's the president of the Serbian Federation. Be presenting all-star mementos later in the after the second game. High post here is Milic. Butulia, number 10 for Serbia. Stankovic runs into a bit of trouble, and it's Annabelle Cossa. I don't think Annabelle Cossa can find more places to get involved. Started the game with 3 turnovers in a row and has hit 15 points. Zita's in a bit of trouble here. What are we called? Held ball. It will stay with Mozambique. Nice work from Nevena Jovanovic. Talking all the time to a defender. She might have tripped Zita. Zita comes up top. Mafanela's 14 in the game. Good pass, Mukaro, great fake. Cossa 3. Oh, that was close. That'll be Serbia's ball. Well, they gave her a shot, didn't they?
They sure
Another
did.
open shot.
And Seda did quite a good job battling there with Stankovic for that second chance rebound. But either way, Serbia has to score here.
Butulia, number 10, the foul against Annabelle Cossa.
She's asking for the hook.
She's everywhere. That's her second foul.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, yeah, she has got the hook. She's got it right, too. Yeah, good call. The left arm of Diana Butulia just grabbed Cossa's underneath her armpit and yanked it up. Milic to Brooks. Vasic down low. Good defense. Ooh, nice try from Mafanela. You spoke to Mafanela in the press conference yesterday. Very humble, talks describing how she her experiences here, weren't they?
Yeah, really.
All about getting better.
Yeah, and how great it is for Mozambique to be at this tournament. They beat Senegal.
Butulia, long. Great battling from Mukaro. It's the longest I've actually seen Mukaro stay in a game. She's usually got foul trouble by now. And that might be why she's reaching for the ball. Shot clock's running right down for single figures now. I'm not sure they'll get a shot. They will. And it's hit nothing. So Mozambique can get off to the races here. Zita. 5-point lead. We are almost 12 minutes into this game. Foul is against
Milic, I think.
Yeah, I'm surprised the referees haven't looked at a moving screen on that one, but Milic is going to get it.
Yeah.
Sada's a solid unit, isn't she? She's pretty formidable.
Yeah.
A good backup for Dong.
Yeah, they've sat Dong for a little bit. I'm not sure how long you can keep her on there if you want to keep...
How long for Dong, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Back door goes Sada. Kossa. Mafanela, a little jump shot. Alas, somebody else is on the score sheet for Mozambique. Mafanela nails a two. You know, these guys come here after beating Senegal, has to be said, in Maputo, the capital of Mozambique. That's why they're at this qualifying tournament. Senegal have got a lot more talent, but they have come here to play, and frankly, Serbian players. Krasnic will get free throws here. Zita, I think, has got a hand in the cookie jar. Number 5, it is indeed. Second foul for Zita. I wouldn't be too worried if I was Lionel Manique. You can, they've only got so much depth. There's no point worrying too much about fouls unless they get to 3 fouls in the first, I would say.
Yeah, and they're playing so hard. He is actually sending players to sub in. It looks like can't see the numbers from here, but they're smaller players, so they'll probably come in.
I think you need to quicken the pace up with your Serbia. Get into a press, which they're doing here. Well, they are going to sub them both out. This is the time now of your Serbia to get yourself back in the game. You've got 2 new guards in there, Pereira and Mabjaya.
Yeah, and both are very, very small.
It's a bold move from Manique. Mukaro comes to help out. I would try and pick up the pressure, run and jump. Foul from behind. It's a poor foul from Brooks. Mafanela had great position, reaching from behind. A bit of frustration. That's her second foul too. She might hit a bit low. She's right behind her and reaches from behind.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Bigs are so indisciplined, aren't they, these days?
Oh my God, here you go. Today's the last day we work together, and it might be the last.
Penetration from Pereira. Pereira can shoot the ball. In she goes, throws it up. And this is why I would have left the 2 guards on with 2 fouls. I wouldn't have worried about it too much.
Yeah, these 2 are just a little less skilled, but either way, they're still pestering on defense.
They are
as
indeed.
you see.
Look at this, Jovanovic dealing with the pressure. Butulia comes over the screen. Corner, Vasic, in and out. Sada has got some... she's dominated the paint today for Mozambique. See a turnover straight away. Dive on it, somebody. Ooh. Great play from Jovanovic. Butulia, layup. Mozambique need to settle down here. Another foot dribble. What a hustle. What hustle. In fact, it wasn't Jovanovic, it was Milkovic in the game. 3 and 8, just looking the same right now. Great hustle. Milkovic there, got the dribble on the foot. And look at that. That is what it means right now. These guys are coming off the bench, Milkovic, and making an impact. Butulia. Brooks, one-on-one, Brooks with Sada. Ooh, shot clock violation.
I didn't even see that. And
no,
obviously
and
they
well,
didn't.
You know why it was? Because on the inbound it was a 14.
Oh, that's correct.
Don't see it very often.
Yes.
And nobody spoke to each other, nobody communicated. Everybody's looking around. That was a short clock. Damovic at the end of the bench there. Here's Mabjaya dealing with that pressure from Butulia. Mukaro.
How long do you leave Kossa and Dong on the bench for, I wonder?
Pereira. I think it will be until they tie. That was close. That was in and out. But Brooks got bumped. The referees let that go as Mafanela gave her a shove in the back. Krasnic. Here comes Milkovic. Down low is Brooks. Brooks might fancy this. Milkovic one-on-one. Good defense from Pereira. Milkovic got into all sorts of problems, and the foul will go against Mabjaya, I think, number 20.
Yeah, and they just take a big, deep breath there, Serbia, because Mozambique are all over the place. They're really rotating here. Look, just tough, in-your-face defense.
Great defense, isn't it? And, Mabjaya fine from the far corner.
There you go. She just takes a deep breath out, thinking, whew. Thank goodness the referee called a foul, because it was a long time coming.
So we've got 2 subs in. Chado's in and Jovanovic is in.
And Dong for Seda.
Yes, good spot there. Jovanovic to inbound. Here's Brooks. Vasic. Milkovic. Ball screen from Milkovic. Flare for Vasic. Puts the ball on the floor, throws it up. Not quite the touch she needed. Brooks turns the corner, comes back again. What a dribbling skills from Brooks. Oh, not sure it needed that pass. That was the eye of the needle pass. It will stay with Serbia, 7 on the clock. They're inching their way back in.
Well, I definitely think nobody thought Mozambique would be up at this point. Playing very well, good, aggressive defense.
Chado back to Milkovic. The crowd is shouting the clock, and it's a poor pass. And wow, this team is having a hard time. They're huffing and puffing, and Marina Malkovic says enough is enough.
We want to talk about it, which I don't blame her, but at the same time, Mozambique is playing really, really well on the defensive end, just being right up on Serbia. We'll have a listen in to the timeout. My Serbian is awful, but I do know just by her intensity, her hitting her hand and speaking very strongly to her team, she's given Serbia some really strong words. Let's get it together here. Let's get back to our style in front of our crowd. But do you know what? I've got to give credit to Mozambique turning up the heat real, real hot on their defensive possession and their pressure on Serbia.
Well done, Azania. As ever, on point.
Well, thank you.
I'd like to see a bit of run and jump from this team. Make Mozambique hurry up a little bit, maybe trap a little bit. Here's Macaro over to Mabjaya. There's the run and jump.
Travel.
And straight away, we've got to travel. So the jump there from Jovanovic. Chado then picked up the next pass on. Nice work. Here's the bench for Mozambique, and your question is going to be answered soon, I would think. How long do these guys stay on the bench? Nice move from Milkovic. That's nice defense from Milkovic. Maja Milkovic. That contact is square in the middle of her body. Now maybe the referees will say you didn't get your feet set, but
I think she made the contact first.
Down low to Dong. Leia Dong, that's a great look. Pereira can shoot, but she hasn't got the shooting success of Annabelle Cossa just yet.
I would like Dong to be more aggressive, look to score, and not the facilitator.
Totally agree. Chado likes to shoot herself. Brooks back to Milkovic. Ball screen, Milkovic. Great recovery from Mozambique. They're sprightly. Oh, great hands, Macaro on the break. Oh, tough That was unfortunate. They'll come up with it wide open. Dong got it. Mayhem. Hairy, scary, but Mozambique lead by 3. And it's deathly hush in here.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, we came for a game, baby.
We definitely didn't think this was going to be as close as this. Foul against Mabjaya.
I would like to see that replay. I'm not sure about this one. Please, let's have a look. Okay, yep, referee, I'll stay over here and you stay over there.
Referee's a thumbs up on that one, I think, there, Xenia. I agree with you.
And now with the aggressiveness of Mozambique, Serbia are in the bonus. So every foul from now on Mozambique makes, Serbia will go to the line for some freebies.
Maja Milkovic has, that will give her 3 points. A lot of scorers on the Serbian side. Vasic has 6, he's the leading scorer, 4 for Krasnick. Wow, that was unfortunate because that was wide open. Milkovic, a chance here for Serbia to take the lead. Chado. Milkovic up top. Milkovic in, great kick out here to Chado, it's a long 2. A 1-point lead for Serbia, and the pressure. They're going to pieces here now, Mozambique.
Yeah.
This will be the time to get the 2 guards back in, I think.
I think so. It's time to get it back. Great steal, and here, Vasic in the corner. Bang!
There's a 3-pointer to follow. Timeout for Manique of Mozambique.
For me, Mozambique are just not disciplined enough, and that's why I think they've done a great start because they are so hectic, they are running around. But to me, Serbia is the more disciplined, well-trained, played a lot of basketball together and been in a lot of tough decisions. So they'll weather the storm, and I think they will be happy to go into halftime and play this last 3 minutes going in.
So indeed, Zita and Kossa will enter back into the fray. 15 points for Annabel Kossa. Zita yet to score, but both have 2 fouls. Well, you got about, I would say, about 3 minutes of rest for both of them.
Yeah, you just can't afford them to be on the bench too long. They are the better ball handlers for me. Good little rest for them, but now they've got to get back in the game.
And the pressure for Serbia has been the difference in getting them back in the game. Here comes Kossa again off the double screen. Great pass to Seda. I'm not sure why she needed a dribble. Brooks has traveled in the picking the ball up. Well, they got the ball in the right place. Seda, I think, was looking for Dong, and she wasn't quite there. Got caught in 2 minds.
Yep, and Dong's
It's a simple play they run to get Kossa open. Goodness,
yeah.
She's quick.
They do a nice little stagger screen with the 2 big posts, sorry, with Seda and Dong.
Seda's big, tall, very tall player. Great back door, nice pass. Can she finish? Dong. Dong fades, backboard. Seda goes flying in, and out of the pack comes Jovanovic. And Milkovic will set it up here. Similar play for Serbia. Vasic, pump fake, great look, corner, Jovanovic, another 3. The offense is starting to tick along now. 2:20 to go, they lead by 7.
Yeah, they've done a good job, just keep chipping away at Mozambique's lead. I did talk about
Costa is working. It's going to be wide open here. Wide open. What a shot.
Wow. You know, she worked so hard for that shot. Did you see that?
Chado lost. Well, Marina Malkovic is just staring Chado out. Chado lost her mid-lane.
No, but she ran the baseline back and forth, and then came back. So that's a lot of running.
That's where Chado lost her on the back, you see, and you can't do that, can you? 18 points for Costa. The only threat. Chado will have to make up here. Misses the 3. Chado might be feeling the wrath of Marina Malkovic at halftime. Seda down low. Ooh, that would be tough, because if she turned to the middle, Dong was wide open. How were you taught to, what was your first instinct when you catch the ball in the low post? What was your first thing you were taught to do?
Catch.
Okay, after that?
No, that's it. You don't have to score, you have to catch the ball.
And then what do you do, though?
People make their move before they catch the ball.
No, I'm way ahead of you here, I think. Nice pass. I always think the first thing you do after you've catched is look.
Yes, for sure. Look and be patient.
But if you look to the middle, you see everybody, right?
Yeah, it's true. Catch and look, and if not, your shot, dribble.
Yeah.
But a lot of post players and a lot of players, they'll already be in their move before they've caught the ball.
Yeah. Good defense here from Mozambique. Milkovic in. She's wide open. Vasic, she made a last one. That one rims out. Great hustle from Chado, excuse me. Chado making up for that defensive mistake. Chado wide open. Jovanovic long 2. Nope, it's not going to go. Chado again.
Doing a great job on the boards there, Chado.
Brooks goes in. Ooh. The referees will not give Jelena Brooks the benefit of the doubt there.
She's not happy with that one.
In some ways I don't blame her. I think there was a lot of contact there. 40 seconds, Mozambique to close this 4-point gap. This wasn't really in the script, was it?
No.
Dong, what a turn. What a turn.
And a good block by Vasic.
Nothing down the other end either. There's Brooks to Milkovic. Jovanovic trying to get open. They got plenty of time.
Brooks can shoot that.
Puts it on the floor, goes up, and Seda says, I've eaten lunch, but I'll have some more, thank you.
Have you eaten lunch yet?
Yes. I fell a bit out of place up there, actually. The VIP. Thank you very much. Everybody had shirts and ties on. Oh, she did. She did. Milkovic puts her arm up in the air to salute the move. 1 second left. Don could have shot it. She'll hold it. Give it to the referee. That is halftime.
Top play.
Show me the replay.
Yeah, top play of the day. I've seen a few good top plays, but this might be my favorite. Look at this, just off the bottom of her. Oop.
Now, was she out of bounds when she caught it?
Actually, I do think she was out of bounds.
When do we get a closer replay of that?
There we see the score at halftime. Serbia 34, Mozambique 28. Serbia have definitely chipped away because Mozambique started hot with Costa. Unbelievable shooting from her. 4 from 10 from three-point line. Not getting to the free throw line, so referees are letting them play. Serbia will definitely have a lot to talk about at halftime, because I don't think they were ready for how physical Mozambique were going to be. I think they saw them lose really badly last night to USA and maybe took them a little bit lightly, as we see Costa there with a big 18 points and Vasic with a smooth 9.
Yeah, well put, Xenia. Malkovic is a hard taskmaster. She's not going to be happy that it's a 6-point game, is she?
No. But I think, yeah, we see some highlights. But like we've seen in this tournament, the Europeans playing the Asians, that don't really happen a lot. You know, it's new to them. I think the same with the Europeans playing the Afro-basket teams. This is the first time Mozambique has been in this tournament for a very long time. And it's just difficult to check just the style, the athletic, the ability, the toughness. there's a lot going on, but I think they've weathered the storm very, very well and just will chip away of it. But coach will definitely not be happy with Serbia. They need a better half.
And for Lionel Manique, where does he do now? Where does he? Obviously, he's had a great half. Sometimes you can go in there and congratulate everybody. It can be the worst thing you can do to your team, right? Because then they think they've achieved something and it's only half-time.
Yeah, and that's just going to be enough. I just think they go back to Kosovo, the hot hand. Why not? And I think Dong needs to be more aggressive to me. She's had that one highlight play where she was floating in the air, but she's looking to pass too much, and she's not. She's usually really good with taking her time and finishing, and she's just rushing a little bit for me. She only has 4 points, I think. Let me have a look. Yeah, she has 4. I had her as one of my top 5 of this group.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that on that top 5. I don't think a Mozambique player will get in, but I think they like to go 1 player from
each team,
and then 2 from maybe the winning team. But then I'm not sure, because Serbia and USA are by far the 2 better teams, right? So I'd say 2 from USA, 2 from Serbia.
Can you guess who I voted for from Nigeria?
Of course, our promise, Amu Kamara.
Sure did, baby.
Just for the name, right?
No.
She's had some great performance.
No, she's been the top player for both games.
I actually went for 1-2 skip to Makalu. I thought she's been great as in a Kalu.
Oh, man.
3-4 knock at the door. Anyway.
We'll be back.
Less of our antics. We'll be back for the second half of action. See you in 10 minutes.
the other way. Nice feed, a look away to Messerman.
That was very nicely.
Cross is stolen by Gray. Just picked the pocket with ease there. Gray's off to the Gray. What a pass! That is outstanding. No look pass. I was looking somewhere else, and all of a sudden we got Umake under the bucket with the ball. And again, Nigeria won't go away. They're hanging in there. Oh, no foul call there. And basket from Kalu. Malkovich has to call timeout. There was a couple of fouls there to stop the play. A switch with Nichols. Shot clock running down here for China. Up top, Lee Mong. Behind the back. What a move. Can she finish? Lee Mong.
That's
what a
highlight
move.
play.
Put it down.
Hands there by Ishida. What a block by Linskin, says no!
Not in my house.
first half of basketball for your team. You're playing with a lot of confidence, and especially Annabella Costa is getting a lot of good shots out there.
É saldo positivo daquilo que nós viemos a fazer desde o primeiro jogo até então. E eu disse ontem na conferência de imprensa, jogo após jogo vamos crescendo, vamos tentar dar o nosso máximo hoje até o fim do jogo.
It's a positive balance that the things we are doing from the first game to the now, we will continue to improve and to grow in our basketball.
Thank you, Coach.
Welcome back, everyone. Marina Malkovic there, sitting in front of the Serbian team. 6-point lead at halftime, Azania. It's been full of action, great fun to watch, but not fun for Marina Malkovic, who's the hard taskmaster of this team.
No, and she didn't have a comment either at halftime, so she means business. Excuse me, Seda also had 4 points and 7 rebounds, but the hot story is Costa with a first half 18 points. That is a very good start for her.
Yeah, outstanding for Costa. I think it's 4-3 she's hit, and I'm not sure. Look at my stats. I should have done that beforehand, of course. She's 4 of 6 from downtown, 7 of 9 overall. I thought she'd taken a free throw. She has. She got 3 rebounds, 4 turnovers. She's done well. She had 4 turnovers in the first 2 minutes, I think.
Yeah, really quick. But she started off really heavy up in Serbia's face. So
she's the sort of player that keeps both teams interested, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. But I'm really impressed by Mozambique today. They've come out hot. Let's see how they come here in the second half. Do they get with the same pressure in front of Serbia? Does Serbia handle it a bit better this half? They would have definitely spoke about what they want.
Yep, here we go. Same starters, I think, for Serbia. Vasic up top. A little more urgency will be needed here. They've probably got the hair dry treatment at half time. 2 points for Dabovic to start us off. A little run and jump. I tell you what, Zita's quick. She's going to flick this one up, and she's going to get it out. One more pass. Makara doesn't shoot. Luckily for Serbia, they haven't got many other shooters on the floor, actually, outside of Costa. Inline ball for Mozambique, 10 on the clock. You're busy texting away there, Zane.
No, I was looking
got a game going.
Sorry, I was looking at the other scores in France.
Ah, okay, yeah, go on, tell us.
France is beating Puerto Rico 80-47 with 3 minutes left.
Okay. What was the Brazil score? Timeout there on the shot clock. Brazil were playing earlier on. I understand that was a tight game.
Yeah, they lost actually 72-86 to Australia.
Okay, yeah. So it's Australia booked their ticket to Tokyo. Almost like perennial visitors to the Olympics at women's basketball and men's, of course. That's a tough shot from Brooks. Well, if there's a leader on this team, Yelena Brooks is one of them. Look at that. Give me the space. Hands down, man's down, as they say.
Big hit by Brooks. You've got to have a hand in her face at all times because she can turn it on. And then Belgium beat Sweden, so sadly Sweden is out.
They've lost all 3, haven't they? Belgium were in, And it's big for Belgian basketball, Azania. I'm not sure they've been to an Olympics before. If I look, I'm sure if you go deep enough back, there might have been one time they're there. But huge for Belgian basketball.
Yeah, Belgian basketball has been up and coming, and they follow their true vet. Anne Waters there is a true veteran. And it's just a fun time. I've definitely seen them play.
Bit of a family affair on that team.
Yes, it is. The sisters.
And the dad is the coach.
Yes. Mustang family members.
I can tell you from experience, coaching your own kids is not fun.
I don't think I would like to be told what to do by my dad.
Forget
my
me.
mum.
It's not fun for them. Yeah. No, exactly right. Tough on that. And then your dad to be head coach of the national team. My goodness. Anyway, here we go. Mozambique, Mukaru, met by it's Shadow in the game, is she? After 56 seconds. Great job for Malkovic to give Shadow the job of shadowing Mukaru.
Yeah.
Who's got Kosa? And it's Jovanovic.
Yep, there she does. And also Serbia had to do something. They needed to turn up the pressure here, so they're putting on a full court press, really making it hard for Mozambique to even get the ball in bounds.
Yeah, it's the way ahead. They've got to put pressure on this, make the mistakes happen early. Macaro dribbling the ball. Oh, well done. Got out of that press well. Seda. Trouble is they've got 14 seconds on a shot clock for Zita to run something. Zita's waving frantically. They're trying to get Kossa open. Here she is, Kossa. They're running out of shot clock. Kossa in. Oh, they got a foul. Annabelle Kossa will shoot 2 here.
Dabovic is not happy with that, but anytime, look, well, watch this, she swipes down. Anytime you put your hand in or you make a big motion movement of swiping down, referees, foul or not, they will call that every time.
You are right, exactly right.
You know, those guards just can't help themselves.
No, you're no. I'm not going to argue.
Would never do that.
No. Well, half the thing is you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Go on.
Wouldn't be quick enough to get down there, would you?
Oh wow.
2 misses for Kossa. Still at 11 here. Sense a barrage of points coming Serbia's way. I can't see Mozambique having the same half they did in the first.
Do like that word,
Shadow.
barrage.
Yeah. There's plenty more in the banks, I'm telling you. Great pass. Vasic turns the corner. Vasic is bundled by Leah Dong. Dong's just tough.
Yeah, that's Dong's
She's a
second. That's
physical player.
Yeah, but that's another one of those slap down movements I was talking about. That big movement. Referees easy to call. I could call it from over here. I just don't have a whistle.
Yeah. Plays her ball in Spain, does Leah Dong. Little town called Guernica. Second shot for Sonja Vasic. Pure form there. Good shooting form. Dabovic getting all over Zita. Zita breaks the press. She is sprightly point guard. This Macaro makes Chado work for her money. Into the high post. Dabovic upsets it. Spins Dabovic. No call from the referees. Dabovic on the floor. I'm not sure Mozambique. They got 4 on 3 here. Macaro settles for 3. Misses. Brooks. Referee's letting them play a bit. And Zita gets a hand to deflect it out of Chado. See what Dabovic does here. Spins. Is Chado, 6 for Serbia. Vasic. Down low is Dabovic, and the foul from Zita. It's 3 on Zita. Delma Zita. Dabovic does so well in the post-up position. Gets the defender on the back and seals her very, very well.
Yeah, she will always post up the undersized guard.
Are you a good sealer in the post?
Yeah.
Do you like that game?
Yep. Put a forearm right in their neck and they won't get it. I'm joking.
No, you're not.
No,
I saw you at the buffet last night.
Yeah, I pushed
Very
you out the way.
Very physical.
But Dabovic has a great job. She does a great job posting up deep to the smaller guard.
Malkovic looks, I don't think either way, Malkovic is going to come out very happy in this game, just for the first half performance, knowing how intense she is.
Yes.
I'm not going to blame her at all. I think it's just the life that coaches live in, the dark world of totally consumed with perfection. And the perfection's not there. There's many coaches live that way.
Yeah, and
Dong, look at this sprint. Seda drops it. Dong was out of the blocks. You mentioned Usain Bolt earlier on. That was quick. I'd like to see a 100-meter race.
I've seen Dong in full...
The quickest people in this tournament. I'm sure Dong would win.
Yeah, I've seen Dong in full transition and attempt to dunk it. She missed it, but she's done it before.
Dabovic flicks it to Chado here. Jovanovic 3, got it. Slowly but surely, Serbia are inching their way to a big victory. The pressure is on Kossa. And Dabovic will get a foul. She's a buccaneer, isn't she? She's a gambler.
Yeah,
takes risks.
She does, and that's her third foul, so she might have to take off her foot off the pedal here because this is a bit too much. Nice move in.
Jovanovic 3.
And Jovanovic, bang, right in there. Nothing but net.
Kosa,
They're
guarded
still,
by
sorry.
Shadow. No, you go, you go.
The press is coming. They're still pressuring up Mozambique, forcing them to turn the ball over.
Feed me, says Dom. That's a beautiful pass. Say to finish. Leia Dom. Sublime. You know, you wonder what she would be on a good team, a great team. She is very, very good. Foul might be against Dong here,
It is, and I'm disappointed with her because she's being really undisciplined, just swiping down at the ball, just getting, look at this. She's been beat, and you swipe down, that way you
Not
just...
much on that, so I'm going to give her a benefit of the doubt.
No, not for me. She says, my bad. She knows. Maybe she was tired and wants a sub out, but you're one of their best players. You need to be on the floor, in my opinion. Sometimes you get beat, and then you've got to rely on your teammates to have your back and help you.
Why they've subbed her out with 3 fouls. It's a good look inside for Brooks. I don't necessarily agree with taking her out of the game, but who am I? So for Dong, she's played for the Sporting Club of Maputo for 7 years, 2011. Then she went into the Angolan League. I think she was MVP there in 14 and 15. And now she plays the Guernica Vizcaya club in Spain, last 2 years. Damovic for 3, misses. Macaro the rebound. And straight away pressure from Chado. They might have trouble getting it over. They do eventually say that. Majaya. Kosa wide open. Take a bow, Annabelle Kosa. She drains another one. 21 points for the game. The game of her life. I hope we get to see her in the press conference. Love to know what she thinks is her best game. This has got to be it.
Yeah, and her shooting form, look, she just kind of throws it up there, but it goes in.
And her footwork is perfected.
Yeah.
It's perfection.
And she's just so quick coming off those screens to get wide open.
She's a good defender too, staying right with Jovanovic. Hands busy all the time. Damovic, oh, beautiful pass. Beautiful pass again. Oh, could have been some contact. It will go back to Serbia. Double, good pass.
Jeez.
Nice moment there. 2 of our fans. Nice little audience tonight, Zania.
Yeah, Serbian basketball is one of the top priorities in this country. They support their women and men. So a nice little crowd every game the last couple of days.
Yeah, Diana Butulia is in the game. There's Damovic over the ball screen. Get look down to... Oh, we got...
a block.
24 is Škorić, isn't it? Škorić, Maja Škorić is 24. Not sure who the foul was on. It's on 14, Mafanela. Down low to Brooks. Butulia. This is Škorić. Screen. Brooks is going to be left with his 3. No, she'll drive it. Little 1-footer off, floats it up in the air. Nothing going. 13 the gap here. Macaro catches it down low to Seda. Macaro's going to drive, and Diana Butulia gives up the foul. There's an old saying, you don't give middle, right? On the wing, you don't give up the middle penetration. It's exactly what Butulia gives.
But Macaro is so good at just putting her head down and burrowing her way.
And she's right-handed, right?
Yeah.
So you don't, A, you don't give middle, and A, you take them to their weak hand.
Easier said than done, Mick. Easier said than done.
Well, and the other thing is, if we had a replay again, you'd see Butulia wasn't even defensive stance either. She's got her legs straight, therefore you don't move as quick.
It's a slap on the wrist twice over for that. No middle and no defensive
No weak hand and no defensive 3. Macaro, it might be her first points, I think. It is indeed. Not a big-time scorer for this team. It's a 6-point of the tournament. That's number 7.
Nice set of free throws for her.
Yes. Lead is back to 11. couple of Annabelle Kossa freebies. And we're right back in a game again. Butulia guarded by Kossa. Mabjaya, it's good work from Mabjaya because she made Davidovic go back door. Beautiful pass from Butulia to get her the ball. Here's the pass. Where's the foul from? Mafanela, perhaps? Yes, it is. It's Mafanela's third foul.
It's quite a low-scoring game as well. We've seen quite
Yes, it is.
high scores from.
And much credit must go to Mozambique for that. They've kept Serbia looking on intently to what they're doing the whole time. They've not had to take their eye off this game for one split second, Serbia. Kossa breaks the press to Makaru. She's very speedy too. Mabjaya. Makaru up in the air. Not sure where she's going. Mabjaya for three. Can't join the three party. There's only one person at the three party for Mozambique, and that's Annabelle Kossa.
Yeah, she's only got 3 points this half, hasn't she? She started
Yeah.
with 18.
Yeah. I think she was always going to cool off, that's for sure, wouldn't it, you reckon?
Well, she's still on the floor here.
I don't think Serbia's going to let her repeat it. Davidovic turns, nice little flick to Krasinic. That's beautiful basketball. That is spectacular stuff. 6 points for Krasinic. Mabjaya. Kossa, great penetration. Mabjaya another three, down low this time to Sida. The push from Tina Krasinic. Well, at what point does Dawn come back in? She only has 3 fouls.
He's forgotten about her on the bench.
Here's the push in the arm in the back.
I don't know, we'll see. She's quite happy over there. She's putting on her shirt.
Mafanela almost pushed out of bounds. Seda. Oh, nice work there from Mafanela. Mabjaya wide open. And it's all white shirts over that one. Here comes Davidovic. Nice look to Butulia. She's way under the bucket. Can she finish? She can.
Good poise for her there. Just took her time. Took that gather dribble. Yeah, when I was on the bench for too long, I would look at the coach with puppy dog eyes. And please.
Is that what it takes?
Yeah.
Puppy dog eyes.
Yeah. Don't forget about me over here, coach. Put me in the game.
Interception. Davidovic wide open. Should be 2 more for Ana Davidovic. Big smile on her face. Looks over to the bench. The Olympics are beckoning for Serbia. There's going to be some severe celebrations when they finally get their ticket to Tokyo. There's a definite ring but behind the phrase ticket to Tokyo, isn't there?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the ticket is very large. We'll see it later.
Leonel Manik perches himself right next to the his team. Well, the lead was 12, I guess about a minute and a half ago. It's now 19. So slowly, this game is ebbing away from Mozambique. What did they have at the halftime? They had 28 at the break. They've added 7 this quarter. This is their worst quarter of the game so far. They had 21. Oh, I take that back. They had 21 at the end of the first quarter, 7 at the end of the second quarter, and they've got 7 for the third. We've still got 3 to play, so maybe the second quarter will go down as their worst. Mafanela dealing with the pressure. Goes right by everybody. I've not seen this speed from Mafanela. There's no need to make that pass. She's got to finish, haven't
Yeah,
you?
she's just got to put it up on the rim.
Take responsibility yourself. If you
Look
miss
at
it, you
this.
miss it. Sprightly work. There's no need for that pass. I mean, for a start, Gimo was going to end up with a more difficult shot than Mafanela had to begin with. Here's Dabovic. The ability to dribble and just look over that left shoulder. Trademark of Ana Dabovic. Butulia. Vasic in. Nice little stop and pop for Ana Vasic. There's bodies everywhere right now. And Tina Krasnic has gone down.
Yeah, she fell on that elbow and that shoulder, so that's definitely going to hurt tomorrow. Good to see her get up. Look, she just falls here. She tries to get the rebound.
I think it was Macaro that just nudged her over, wasn't it? The number 6 for Mozambique. 2 shots anyway for Krasnic.
Oh, Mozambique. Yeah, Serbia's already in the bonus. Wow. A lot of fouls there.
That's the eagle-eyed Azania Stewart. That's an impressive scoreboard up there, isn't it?
Yes, making it easy to look. With my glasses on today. Sick of the contacts. We're here all day,
is that
so
right?
my
Yeah.
eyes dry out. Thought I'd rock the spectacles.
I've just noticed them. Yes, well done.
Oh, thank you.
You're joining the spectacle gang, are you? Second free throw here for Krasnic. Lead is 20. Pereira's in the game for Mozambique. That's a great look. Nice pass. And 2 there for
Gimo.
Gimo.
We haven't
From
seen much of
Mafanela.
her.
No, Sada's played very well. Usually Sada gets into foul trouble. We see a lot more of Gimo.
Ah,
This will be Gimo's foul, just making sure her presence is felt.
yeah. Rocking that pink lipstick. I love that.
It's a beautiful pass from Mafanela.
Yeah, that was nice, that we saw.
So Bojovic in, Dabovic out. I'm not sure we'll see Ana Dabovic again. There'll be enough players on that bench to see this one through.
Also, number 12, Livangani, has just subbed in as well. First time we've seen her today.
Yeah, she didn't play the first half. She's played quite a few minutes this tournament, actually. 15 and 18 in the 2 games so far. Jovanovic, offensive rebound, back to Bojovic. Corner, Skoric. And that's come off Serbian hand. I think it was Krasnic's hand. That would be Mozambique ball. So 19 the difference. Again, this pressure.
Finding it really hard to get the
Been
ball.
stifling,
even.
hasn't it? Yeah. This is the only way Serbia could get themselves going. Oh, threw it off the back. Mafanela, Skoric. Well, Mafanela will now shoot it, blows the layup, great rebound. Costa on the floor, finds Gimo, Gimo up, and a foul. In fact, there was Lavangani on the floor, excuse me.
Yeah, Lavangani was fighting with her own player.
Gimo knocked her over.
Gimo knocked her over. Can we see it here? Look, they fight, she falls over. That's why the referee couldn't call a foul.
You can see his 2 legs in the air. Gimo with the first knockdown. First trip to the line for Deolinda Gimo in the tournament. Here's Bojovic, we're back to 17. Butulia, back to Bojovic. Bojovic pump fake, she'll bring this one out, I think. Down low is Skoric. Skoric, great defense from Mozambique.
Travel.
Jovanovic,
Yeah.
travel, yeah, well spotted. Fourth referee up here, Zena Stewart.
What do you think that would make a good referee, or?
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. It's
not my thing.
What sort of I don't know. What sort of temperament do you have? Do you have a? You got to have a good temperament to be a referee, because you've got to take so much criticism. Back chat. Mafanela's worked so hard to get the ball, spins, deserves points, doesn't get him. Bojovic breaks. Here's Jovanovic. Škorić will easy layup. That was like a warm-up shot. Oh, and a turnover. Jovanovic.
Yeah, Jovanovic plays so hard for this Serbian team.
Wide open is Butulia here. She might just get the air temperature before she shoots it. Oh. That's off Krasnić. Oh, no, they've...
Oh, I'm not sure about that one.
No, I think they're right here.
Okay.
We should right to second-guess this one. Neither referee wants to jump in, though. Serbian ball. Butulia. Škorić goes up, and this time she blows the easy layup. Butulia gets out. Jovanovic down low to Škorić. Škorić comes and fades, little late footer, no good. And Mafanela the rebound. Here's Lavangani. Got all wholesale subs in the game now for Mozambique. This is definitely the second five. Pereira comes back, uses the ball screen, shoots. Pereira got it. Nothing but twine for Elizabeth Pereira. She made a host of threes in 2 of 2 in game 1 against Nigeria. Offensive foul against Bojovic, 15. I think it's Bojovic, isn't it? It's gone down to Škorić. There's the 3 from Pereira. Lavangani, Pereira again. Jumo's in there. Krasnić on the ground, my word. Outlet to Škorić. Oh, what a pass, beautiful play. Oh, take a bow.
Woo-wee.
Maja Škorić.
That was like...
eyes in the back of her head.
Right, ping pong or something, like it just bouncing off everyone. Look at this.
This was where it got a bit hectic. Butulia overthrows it, and nice pass. I'm not sure Krasnić was the one that Maja Škorić wanted to hit, but it got there.
Yeah, and here we see the score, 60 to 42. This is a timeout, not the end of the quarter.
No, it is the end of the quarter, yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Thank you very much. I'm here, present. Here we see some of the stats, 50% from 2 for Serbia. And I just think Serbia, even though their coach will be a bit disappointed as we see some of the highlights there, Damovic with a nice jump shot, I think she will be satisfied with how her team has answered her. I know she definitely has called some timeouts. She's probably had a nice chat with them at halftime, and they've definitely answered. Hats off to Mozambique. They played very, very hard. They should feel very proud of themselves. But there is still 1 quarter left to play, so let's see what they've got. Go out fighting.
Absolutely right. See some highlights here from the 3rd period. Annabelle Cossa, the story of the night, really. 21 points there. That's the only 3 shots she's taken this 3rd period.
I'm going to look up how old Cossa is. I feel like she's in her mid-30s. I'll be right back with that stat for you.
Yeah, I doubt if she's a youngster. I'd like to know how old the team is on the floor now. Lavangani, Pereira, Mabjaya, I think they're a young crew.
I know you're the mathematician. She's born in 86, so she is 33.
34, yeah.
Okay.
Here's Mabjaya. Lavangani is 22. Pereira here, Jimo, to Seda. Oh, Jovanovic has taken a big hit there.
Yeah, I was saying earlier on in the game, actually, Jovanovic is just so nippy, so quick. She gets hit there badly, but she is definitely always running through the passing lanes, as you see her just get hands on that and then get a big hit to the head. And just gets wiped out by...
Well, Zita's interesting. She's only 21, Zita.
Oh,
Very
really?
quick guard, the number 5. Pereira is fairly... on the years, 28, or a steal there from Mabjaya. Took it away from Bojovic, nice work. Pereira to Jimo. Lavangani down low to Seda. Seda going to work, robbed straight away, too easy.
Yeah, Brooks took that right out of her hand. She just needs to use her body to protect the ball, because it's so easy for Brooks just to get her little hand in the cookie jar, as you say.
Yeah, no, absolutely right, yeah. Bojovic back to Brooks, puts the ball on the floor well met by Seda. I like that defense. That's a tough pass to catch there for Lavangani. So Kossa is 34 this year. So a rare old veteran. Leah Dong is 28. So still plenty of basketball, Leah Dong. Over to Bojovic. Bojovic doesn't shoot many threes. He's short on that one, and the ever-imposing Seda just dominates and eats that ball up. Foul from Bojovic.
You think we're going to see Dong again?
I don't think so. I don't think so, and it surprised me she doesn't play more on this team. Dragana Stankovic is in for Serbia. Could be a turnover. Wonderful work from Jovanovic. Butulia, Jovanovic. Brooks for 3. And off to the races now comes... ooh, it might go into. Nope. 20 is Mabjaya. Just the layup there. There's Brooks, Stankovic down low. I think Stankovic wants it. Jovanovic and the foul against Pereira.
Basic and now Dabovic in for Serbia. And Dong, as we spoke about 2 seconds ago, is now back in the game. Hopefully she is a little bit more aggressive and looks to score, because nobody's really scoring either team right now.
No. And if I was Leah Dong, I wouldn't want to finish a game being their best player and only have 4 points. You're not going to make a bigger impact than that. Down low to Vasic. This is where Vasic feeds on this cycle move, isn't she? It's going to end up Pereira's hands. Zita here, the youngster. To Makaru. Seda low. Dong up high. Leah Dong wants it. Wasn't a great pass at all, was it? Stankovic just reached over the top. Not sure what shot they want. It's a big smile, and David, nice pass to Stankovic. Big smile on Davic's face. He didn't know where to go.
Well, Mozambique's definitely slowed down a little bit, and their pressure isn't as hard. Probably getting a little bit tired now. This is the 3rd game in 4 days. As
almost come up with a steal there, Jovanovic. Pereira misses. Seda tries to keep it alive.
Ivanovic, I'm telling you, she is a real prized possession for this team. She is everywhere on this floor. She'll run through the passing lanes, has a nice 3-point shot. She'll definitely...
She's a difference maker.
Yep, did she get the sub here? Yep, she's worked very, very hard this tournament.
Maja Milkovic comes in to replace her. feisty character is Maya Milkovic. I thought her introduction into the first half got this team where Marina Malkovic, the head coach, wanted them to be.
I would have to agree with you there.
Brooks screen down here for Vasic. Look down from Milkovic. Brooks goes up. Brooks comes in. There's a travel. So you've seen them play Nigeria. You've seen them play Mozambique. Nigeria was a 6-point game last night. This is 18 points here.
Yeah, they played USA pretty good as well.
Where does this Serbian team go now in terms of thinking they're going to get a seat at the top table at the Olympics in terms of medals?
Well, remember they were bronze at Rio.
I remember well.
Yeah. So,
but this doesn't look like a team that's firing on all cylinders here.
Me neither. They haven't been this. Is her foot on the line there? Sorry. As good as I've seen them play. A nice Stankovic little shot there. Maybe with a bit more time together and just fine-tune their plays. And
it has to be said, they're mid-season, right? Not much. That ball's going to fly out of bounds. No, well saved by Zita, and 15 seconds or 8-second call. I mean, they're doing the job right here. They're getting the job done. But, and again, I'm going to go to this press conference. I'm going to have to go to. Malkovic is not going to be happy, right?
Yeah, she's definitely not going to be happy. But then if you look at their game against USA, playing the best, they played very, very well. And I just don't know if they're not used to playing these African teams.
So you get, yeah, and that'll be a criticism. Perhaps you only get up for the games that you know are going to be tough ones. You don't get up for the little games.
Right. But then also, this is a mini Olympic Games, truly. It's your only time to play international games like this. My impression is they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They have great skills and great veterans as Dabovic gets the rebound there. But for me, I think China has been the best out of the two groups, A and B. We have been fortunate enough to commentate over the last couple of days.
There's Dong, low post, tough move, great kick. This is Pereira. That one rolled in and out. Great rebound from Seda. They'll get a foul out of one of these two. It's going to be Vasic or Dragana Stankovic. Vasic picks it up. That was great work from Leah Dong there.
What do you think about this Serbia team and the whole tournament?
I think these last two nights they've looked undercooked. They've not done a great job. They've not convinced me they're top three material. And 4 years ago, this team would have been a bit younger, a bit hungrier. So now they're 4 years older, a lot of the same faces. It's now 5 years since they were Eurobasket champions. So on form, France and Spain are both above these two. Brooks. A jump shot from Yelena, but that's nice basketball, pretty stuff.
But a lot of experience in this team. Like you said, it's now 4 or 5 years. Yeah, they've got those miles in their legs, but...
Well, they don't have height, they don't have speed. They've got some height. Nice work here from Seda. Dong, nice pump fake. Leah Dong misses the shot. And they should break here. Dabovic throws that one over the top to Brooks. Brooks is having no part of going for the bucket.
Yeah, set up a good play.
I mean, they will have their experience at the Olympics for sure. Vasic, Dabovic, Stankovic, Brooks.
4 seconds on the clock.
Nice work from Milkovic. Can't quite get it to go down. And that typifies that might be their issues. The ability to finish plays and guard people like Pereira, right? Pereira now is the one that's running, giving the run around. I think she stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, she did there, just on that sideline.
That bit of speed is troublesome for them in trying to guard that.
Yeah, and they struggled last night versus Nigeria. Nigeria didn't have one of their best games to me.
No.
They didn't press and they weren't true to themselves, and they still struggled. So maybe this is what their weaknesses, the African basket teams, and Nigeria after they play next, don't they, versus USA?
Yep.
To try and get their ticket to Tokyo.
Nice pass. Beautiful pass. Stankovic can't finish. She go up again. Just toss it out wisely. Oh, Dabovic left wide open. There's a beautiful pass. Nice basketball.
Yeah, Davidovic puts her hands up in the air. She said, finally, Stankovic, give me that assist.
So, and I give you 3 teams that straight away will put pressure on this Serbian team in victories. That's Australia, France, and China.
Absolutely.
And that's before you even get to the States. Pereira picks it up early. Sada goes down low. Macaro goes in. Great block from Vasic.
Here comes Kosa. This has been a really low scoring fourth quarter. Let me just have a look what the score was. Yeah, it was 60-42, so the score is 66, so that's 6 points for Serbia and only 2 points for Mozambique this quarter. Very low scoring.
So Vasic will turn 31 this month. Davidovic will turn 31 during the or just after the Olympics. Butilia is 34. There's a lot of veterans on this team. Ivanovic will turn 30. Brooks 31 this year. I mean, you can go through the whole team. There's some
yeah, well experienced players.
Well, I'm going to say this is this going to be the last dance in terms of the Olympics for this team? Where are the young kids coming through? That'll be the next thing.
Offensive foul. How old is Milic, please? Right here we see on the screen.
Yeah, Milic will be 26 this year.
Okay.
She actually plays with Lea Dong at Guernica. Look at this. Zita right through the pack with some speed. So Jankovic is 25. There's a youngster then seen there. Macaro, nice throw over the top to Davidovic. Davidovic will finish and score.
Davidovic has had some time in the WNBA as well. I know I've watched her play at the Sparks, LA Sparks. I don't think she's in the league now, but she's had experience in America as well.
I just questioned it 4 years on from the 2020 Olympics, will be 2024. These guys will be 34, 35. That's going to be tough for this team to come back and repeat for the next Olympics. So at some point, this team will be a new team.
Different squad, yeah.
They have to rebuild.
Yeah, you have to rebuild, but there's a lot of love in basketball, and no doubt there'll be a fair few youngsters coming up. And you don't worry about 24.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, you don't worry about that. You just get to Tokyo.
I guess my point is, this team performing at these Olympics, there's a lot of veteran status.
Right.
Can they make up for the deficiency? Stankovic. Oh, a little nod to the referee and say, I got tapped on the elbow too. Let's have a look at this. See, there was a foul, a little bit, yeah. Up top to Chiziani's in the game. Nice to see her. The long 18 throws it away straight away. Butulia, 4-on-2 here for Serbia. Skip pass here to Chado, loves to shoot. Yes. Big cheer from this crowd.
Yeah, that was a 2, not a 3 as the referee.
28-point game now. Good look from Diana Butulia.
Let's see, is her foot on the line? Can't see it, but I think so. Good little run here because offense was definitely not going as Stankovic had that nice spin move. It was a really low-scoring quarter here, so I'm glad Serbia's turned it up for their fans. And we'll listen into the timeout.
Some smiling Serbian faces at last. They are 2 minutes and 11 seconds from confirming a ticket to Tokyo. For Mozambique, they'll go back and regroup. To the qualifiers, I think it is, for the Afrobasket. You were there last time?
I was in Senegal.
You enjoy it?
It was fantastic. Full gym, 20,000 people singing and dancing.
Nice work there from, in fact, Maya Milkovic has gone up to Zita to apologize for something. I'm not sure what, sportingly. And Stankovic, great pass down low, fumbled in the end by
Milic.
Milic, yeah, thank you. Diana Butulia puts her hand up to say sorry. Smile on the face. Let's have a look, see what happened here.
Yeah, that hand on the waist and then just a push.
Yeah, a nudge and an extra nudge. That's for Annabelle Cossa. That's for the 20 points you've scored on us. Caused us that shouting at halftime by coach.
Yeah, she's finishing. She has 21 right now.
Yep. Zita, the youngster. Goes up. Oh, Cossa wide open. Surely not. Look good from this angle. Pass over the top. Nice look. 2 for Milic.
Good catch. Look at this. Was
Well,
nearly picked off.
She's lucky that didn't get intercepted. That wouldn't have made Coach Malkovich very happy. Mukaru into Seda. Nice play. Chiziani can't finish. Notice yesterday had a hard time finishing plays. Chiziani, number 18. Butulia into the lane. Nice kick out. Stankovic, the lefty. Milkovic. Hesitation there from Butulia. Probably been better off just going up straight away. Zita beats everybody down the floor and scores. Nice play from Zita.
Really nice play from Zita. Went all the way, rim to rim.
And I guess that's my point about the speed, right? There's a team, Mozambique, is beating these Serbian players down the floor. Nice look down low. Nice move from Milic.
Yep. Milic has played
needs
well.
a few more minutes, huh?
Yeah, for sure. She's played well this tournament. Good off the bench. Great physique as well.
Yes.
Long and lean.
Steps out against the ball screen. Cossa. Corner. Mukaru penetrates. She's quick as well. Nice pass. Chiziani can't finish. Seda, the J. And 2 for Mozambique to finish this one off. I'm not sure Serbia will shoot it. Milkovic says no. Claps. Puts the ball down, kisses it. The celebrations can begin. They are Tokyo bound. Marina Malkovic shakes hands with Leonel Manik and the coaching staff for Mozambique.
And Serbia are in. They got their ticket to Tokyo.
They played their part, didn't they? And they would have dreamt of this last night, probably knowing they were halfway there. Well, now they know they're there. The dream is alive. They are repeat attenders for the Olympics after 2016.
Yeah, and they can try and defend their bronze medal from Rio 2016. So all dance and smiles for Serbia as you see the ticket here being handed to them. Probably not the way they wanted to win, but sometimes it's ugly and you've just got to get it done, you know?
It's a great photograph, isn't it? That's a great photograph. There's some seriously happy players right there. The dream is coming alive.
It's a fantastic feeling. And I go back to the beginning when I saw a quote, until you go to the Olympic Games, you don't know what you're missing out. Those are words of Sonia Vasic. It's truly a great experience. It is a moment in time where it kind of stops and the whole world rallies around the world of sport, and it's just a really cool moment to represent your country at the highest level at the Olympic Games. So congratulations to Serbia. They have made it back and they have definitely deserved it.
Oh, yeah, wonderful moments. These are beautiful scenes. You've got to love this. This has been their total goal throughout this tournament. We're going to see some highlights of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, did everyone score for Serbia? Yeah, pretty much. One player didn't score, but
Bojovic,
everyone
yeah.
else, let me see, yeah, Bojovic didn't score, but all 11 out of 12, that's pretty good. You definitely got things to work on, but nothing's perfect. We're still away. They've done enough to get their ticket as they put their hands up in the sky and show the crowd their ticket, but they've done enough, and now you can really fine-tune. You can definitely work on things that has been exposed in this tournament, but you've got time. But right now, you just pop the champagne, enjoy this moment with your friends and family in the gym, and you've done it. You've done what you came here to do.
Yeah, poetic words there, Azania. You've been to those Olympics, you know what it feels like. These girls will be going, some of them for the second time, and you know the emotions, the feeling of completing something, being on a journey that's almost come to fruition, right? It's you can't say anything better than that. It is amazing how the Olympics are such a magical moment for so many people in so many sports too.
Yeah, and so many people don't ever get there. And then there's people who get there many times, like we've seen Palau is going for her 4th, and the fabulous Sue Bird, who will be coming up in the next game, is going for her 5th.
Yeah, incredible. Incredible to think that that will be the record, I think, for women's basketball when Sue Bird, if Sue Bird gets there. I mean, she's obviously going to be first to be inked on that roster, but fitness will be a key for her. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see some more replays. Beautiful pass there to finish off this game from Milic. Will join us 8 p.m. GMT. That picture there says it all. That will go around the world viral. Some happy faces on these Serbian players. See you next time. Bye now.